Okay, and we are back again with Keith from Zeppelin. Zeppelin is the official name,
It is the
but
official
we all know it as Airwall.
Correct.
That's the big part. And we've been talking with you guys for quite some time now.
Yep.
And we use your product in some classes. We teach about it, and it's all pretty good. So I'm gonna let you give a little bit more information about you, the company, and we'll chat. Oh, and we do have to share the mic. Sorry about that.
It's okay. We'll figure it out. All right. Well, thank you, Lance. Yep, we do. We go back several years. And in that time, our company has evolved quite a bit. As you know, you've seen us grow. We have 14 products now. We keep trying to answer the question, how to do containment specifically better. And we do that by not just controlling dust and airborne stuff, but by controlling other factors. In fact, we stopped calling it containment and we started calling it total environmental control, because beyond just the dust, which is obviously important and the first thing it's supposed to do, it also helps you control something that normal containment doesn't, which is sound, for one, 15 decibels, but also it has an R value of 20. That's thermal resistance. That means that we can help control the climate, either on the remediation side of the wall or on the living side of the wall, which is also really valuable, especially in hot or cold areas, right?
Yeah, we saw that doing one of the classes recently, how we were able to make it so quiet inside. And that was one of the things that really kind of like caught the attention of some of the students, because we're talking and all of a sudden all the peripheral noise was gone. So it was really interesting that, and the thermal part does make a big difference, whether you're working in cold or hot environment, I'm assuming.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned the discovery of the sound thing. That happened to us the first year we displayed it. I was having conversations in our negative air chamber that we made. First and only time negative air has ever been run at this show, by the way. And I was having those same conversations and realized we were just talking in normal tones. It's amazing. But yeah, so the thermal resistance is also really important. And then when I say environmental control, I also mean controlling the messaging, because we allow for customized work. Right behind us, you guys are a perfect example. Yes, yes. You get to control messaging, which is something that normal containment doesn't allow you to do. Messaging, when I say that, I mean like we're the best in the area and we're doing a super high quality job. Someone sees this on a job site, they don't question what's happening beyond the wall, because it says to them, it communicates to them the quality. And then by letting you do custom designs, while you're running the best equipment, you get to tell everybody that you're doing it by putting your logo and your colors. So that's the other thing. And then the final level of control, sometimes the most important, is controlling cost. Because what we did is so easy to set up, it's a labor control, right? How much time is involved in setup, but also the cost of materials. And yes, it takes a while if you just think of it in terms of tape and plastic to pay for a wall. But when you add the labor component, we've determined that within 5 to 7 uses, you've turned your containment from a reimbursement item, because when done well, that's about what you can count on. You're not really making money on containment. You're just getting paid to do it.
It's what you're not losing.
That's right. It's what you're not losing. Once you get past that 5th, 6th, 7th use, instead of being merely reimbursed, you're still getting paid the money to put it up. But now one of your technicians can put that containment up in 20 or 30 minutes.
Well, let's hear something about some of the new stuff. Because I heard you talking before about cutaways from walls, containing that, and some other new products. So you have 14 different products now. What's the newest stuff out?
Okay. So we just announced what we call a Flex Seal. The Flex Seal is actually, I prototyped that more than anything else we've ever built. And and when you see it, you're gonna wonder. But trust me, it had a big job to do. When you do a flood, typically 24 inches from the floor, to do a mold remediation, you've opened up this huge super highway of cross contamination. You're under negative air, which with that opening can be hard to control. But most importantly, when you want to pass your clearance, if you're sucking in things from the top of that wall cavity or from the crawl space, you may not pass. So what's being done now is some guys call it building shelves. I've heard other ones. This one I like. It's kind of funny. Diapering the hole. But basically putting plastic and tape and trying to plug it up, cover it up. We built this plug essentially that makes the job so much easier. And it's very professional because all of our stuff, just like all of our stuff, it allows you to brand yourself and declare your superiority in the market. So that one's really, really cool. And then we also introduced, not as recently, a little bit back, as our new window units, our window units 2.0, way better. They allow you to use any size duct from 6-inch to 20-inch, installs in any window, any size, and can run up to 2000 CFM. So really, really versatile tool. And then the most recent offering is kind of funny, didn't exist 2 months ago as an offering, and only does because I built a display that needed to be able to power 3 window units off of 1 air movie. So I needed a 4-way air splitter. Using the same air interface that we have on our window units, I made a 4-way splitter. And then everybody liked that so much, they said, do you have a 2-way? So I could just connect directly my lay flat to my air or my negative air machine, either one. I said, I don't, but I can. So we built one of those too. And they're amazing. They take up basically no space in the truck. One weighs just over a pound, one just under 2 pounds. And they won't scratch your floors. They can be hung because they're light, so you can run your ducting overhead if you want to, so you're not tripping, right? And just like everything we make, super high quality materials that should last you for years.
So besides seeing your excitement and enthusiasm about the products,
Yeah.
I would say to you, so what's new? And, and you would just go on for 10, 15 minutes again.
Let me go.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, I mean, how's the show been so far for you guys?
It's been good. We showed up. First thing we noticed, it was much smaller than it was the last time we were here. But that hasn't been a problem. I was a little worried about that. I was like, oh man, it's not nearly as big. Where's the flood house? But I really haven't noticed any diminished energy. Don't have any less foot traffic. So for us, we feel like the show's still going really well. It also helps that we sell kind of a sexy product. That's what we've been told. I'm not boosting myself. I've been hearing that. We sell a sexy product that a lot of people, even after 5 years, still haven't seen. Which actually tells me we need to work on our messaging, because after 5 years, I want everybody in restoration to know about us. We still haven't gotten there, so we're still working on that.
Well, you got a few more days, just like we do, and there's a lot of excitement about what we've been talking to people about, obviously your product, and there's a lot of discussions going on about other things that I'm going to talk to you offline about. So I appreciate your time,
Thank you,
and
Lance.
we'll chat over the next few days, and maybe we'll do a follow-up to this, maybe. Thursday,
Maybe.
Friday.
There you go.
All right, thank
Thanks.
you.